pretty shortly here on into the breach. You've got the stun now to help set up for the meta damage.
Respect.
Takers. Almost getting the kill onto Alex.
Oh, respect though.
Actually, alright, Alex. Got the mango to work with for the scatter blast, and Nix is going to find first blood, so after a great start, we even heard in discussion when we had the interview.
Nearly got a Vanguard though.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Do they have any stacks? I'd love to see them start making stacks. You see LeBron is also
he's checking,
potentially scouting that out, or even maybe looking to wrap around to try and get the kill onto Immersion. Should be able to find it. Lil Pleb's going to waveform in aggressively, and then make sure they give the kill as well over to the Morphling as well. So, I mean, we're seeing what Lil Pleb's been able to do so far for Ancient Tribe, and he is off to a monster start.
Yeah.
Top.
Oop.
Look. Early rotation coming through again. It's going to be off the back of the smoke, and Mobe, well, he's got the lasso to work with. There is a skill level here from Otaka. They should be able to bring him down through the stun lock. Beautifully done. Mixer holding the Dragon Tail just in case there was a threat of the Thunder. Now that was the timing with the older Dragon.
You can see Morphling, of course, against this TB. He's going to go into the 16 seconds morph duration talent at level 15. And, well, TB, I think he realizes that now's the time to try and be able to go in.
Simultaneous jumps from either side. Immersion's got a pretty good spot with a freezing field. They get the lasso, but of course, Pleb playing around with the Arcanum Shard means that he's going to be more than okay.
Wax him onto the low ground.
Even knock Immersion down to the low ground as well. Blink's going to be up in a couple of seconds, but the flame break position from Mibe was perfect. Just stops the Blink at the last second, and Mobe did still pop the BKB nonetheless, but Ancient Tribe, they're starting to wrap around as Alex finds a great opening with the cookie. Zibe's in a little bit of trouble at the moment. They'll repair some of the damage, so the axe can reposition, but Mobe, look at the Bat Rider just playing around with the free pathing, still able to get the kill, but at a result, Mixer goes down as well.
If they really want to, they can fight. They got a Mortimer's Kisses, they've got the lasso coming back up right now. I guess just without that vision. Respect looking to play off the back of it. Look at that, just an aggressive movement forward. Probably not even going to need to use the lasso for it. Might even be able to take out Otaka here.
Yeah, they're thinking about it. They still got kisses.
Stay at range.
Otaka. Oh, great silence. Supreme. Wow, that was huge silence before he was able to get the lasso, and that's kind of the first real...
The fight into the Morphling, even against the Skadi. I think they can look to maybe put themselves in a good spot here.
And that's really going to come off the back if they can convert on the smoke.
I'm just watching LeBron's positioning.
Great positioning
always.
Again.
Yep.
They're going to be forced to get him. No one else is showing. Maybe the kill at Roche, though. Supreme, level 15, still has that XO up. A little bit concerned, though.
They're not feeling confident enough.
Yeah. So, you did just mention...
Oh, mid, though. That's a valuable kill. I think they would Roche off the back of this. No Greaves. Much higher damage input into that tower.
Simultaneously, though, in the river.
Well, can't be giving this up.
Yeah. No, you really can't. Still Supreme. Consider about venturing on forward. Maybe if they had the Rubik as well, they might be considering about getting that Roche.
The thing is that with this Aegis, you're going to be able to play so much more quickly on and more fearlessly on Lil Pleb in particular. They're going to spy the courier as well. It's got a Blink Dagger on it. That's a big deal.
That's a big one.
It's going to scout out immediately where he is.
As well. Just a big old beacon where the Death Prophet's looking to play. Zibe, he's in with the call, but he's too late to protect the Death Prophet, and he's going to go down as well as Ancient Tribe. They just have such an overwhelming net worth lead, and they will not look back. Ultra kill for Pleb. Just barely anyone gets scathed in that.
Even taking away his farming tools in that that illusion there. LeBron using that to assist with the farm. Again, more Meteor Hammers. You can't make the jump onto the Morphling, but who do you make the jump on? They're going to go for the Enchantress.
Going to try. Supreme's going to be in as well. It's a lot of damage onto LeBron. A great start for them, at least being able to get an easy pick off onto a support. They're going to look for the Morphling next as well, but the Frostbite holds him into place. All right. How can they set themselves up though with the call still being on cooldown? Pleb unable
Silence,
to get away. It doesn't have to Manta. Great timing out of the silence from Supreme. And now ZB's got the jump over the top as well as finally into the breach. Catch a break and take a successful team fight.
I was kind of thinking that Mobe would put himself in there onto the front lines. I was watching, all right, what cooldowns are coming up as this ages. I'm really liking the itemization that Supreme's got queued up. He's going straight into that Scythe of Vice. So just a way to, again, mute the Morphling, prevent him from being able to get that.
Oh, they're on the low ground. It's not a good spot. Mix is able to get the jump.
Call!
What a call from Zibe! Oh, he's done it! Holding all three into place. And they're able to get to PKB just before the lasso, so Otake okay. He's going to be able to stand strong in the river. This is Otake's team fight. Gonna get the Sunder though with the last second. He'll go down nonetheless. But into the breach, looking to clean up. Supreme, he's the man on the mission. Trying to chase down Pleb. They've got the ward on the high gun, so they know exactly where the Morphling is. Pleb's going to waveform over the top of Respect. Telekinesis to hold him into place as well, but they've got to be cautious. Have they gone too far? Mobe, he's going to look to play with Pleb, but he's maxed out the strength. No more room to give him the health, and now Supreme. They might even be able to get Mobe if Zibes can get in range from them as well. It's going to be on to Zibe.
They're going to dodge.
Can he rep... Oh, they got a DD as well. Supreme's going to be able to scout this out. Where's Zibe? Is he going to be able to find the call? They'll start with the lasso. A lot of damage onto the Death Prophet. There comes the call. Is it enough to keep Supreme alive? It is. The Death Prophet's going to be able to activate the extra, but it's too late. His little Pleb picks up the DD and blows up Supreme. Into the breach. Can they still take the team fight down? The Death Prophet Taker. A great Manta dodge. Able to avoid the slam of the Meteor Hammer. And now Pleb, he can get into the middle of the team fight. He's going to be able to get rid of the Frostbite thanks to the Manta, but it's not going to matter. Pleb goes down to the overwhelming amount of damage, and now they're not done just yet as once again into the breach. All the momentum is now on their side, and they're going to be rewarded with that second Roshan as well.
I mean, Zibe, clear MVP of that fight, not just for being able to come through from Otake now. Nice done, but I mean, bench has to be careful.
Runs out of mana.
Yeah.
Supreme's just waiting for an opening. Mobe.
They tried
the lasso.
Was it on illusion again? I didn't see.
It might have been all the Lincolns. I'm not sure.
All right.
Well, these little things.
It was a bait. He's got refresher. It's not going to show. Supreme wants to go for a quick
there
jump.
we go. There's a refresher. But the hex stops the damage.
Oh, the Manta dodge!
Zibe's going to be in with the call. Is it going to be enough to keep Otake alive? He can look to turn, and Pleb's gone. This is the fight to potentially end the game. Is into the breach. Oh, they just take so much. Pillaging heroes, and now it's soon to pillage the base.
Gotta buy back.
It's Respect.
Priority right now for Ancient Tribe with Little Pleb committing that buyback.
Smoking a sweep across the map. A smoke on smoke.
The jump.
Can he get the jump once again? They're all grouped up. The call. It's going to be a little bit too late. They should be able to bring down Zibe to start the team fight. It's a lot of the control and into the breach. They'll get Respect as well. A great start to the fight, but Dire, they're going to look to play off the back of the buybacks. But can they join fast enough as Lil Pleb's in some trouble? Feed up, and all his damage drained and his health pool gone as well. It's a dieback on Pleb. And now into the breach. They're going to be able to deal with the remaining members. A couple of kills and moments away of taking this game one, and a crazy comeback from them as well. Zibe's been perfect though with his counter initiation. As soon as we see the Batrider jump, he's always ready to stop the enemy heroes from getting that damage inside the lasso. They're looking for a long wraparound. Alex going to try and give them some information. They're going to be able to get the jump. This time it's on to Zibe. And you see the damage from Mobe. They just blow up the axe. That's a dieback. Now Otake is inside the middle of the fight as well. They're doing a good job to kite the Terrorblade at the moment. Telekinesis him forward though. Never mind. Now he's on top of them. Otake gets an easy kill, but can they lock onto any more though without the axe? They're suffering at the moment. Supreme though is hunting the Batrider down inside the river, but that means Supreme's not with the boys. Mixer's going to go down. Immersion's going to be caught off as well. Finally, Ancient Tribe. Can they do this? Down 19,000 gold. Somehow been able to take the team fight. Otake, he should be able to lose the first life. Maybe they can do it. 2v3, 2 against the world.
Supreme's out of siphons.
Yeah, it's not much. He's got the cheese look to work with for Supreme.
Yeah, the Scotty on him.
Get a little bit of health back. Any detection?
Oh,
No
Trickster's
vision,
cloak.
detection. Hello, Supreme's out. Mix is hunting. They're pinging the gem. Mixer jumps, but there's no one there. He sees an opening, but Pleb, he looked to back off, so Mixer was by himself. Now Pleb's gonna go in. But now he's too by himself. You're gonna be forced to buy back out of Mobe. Can look to TP into the boots of travel creep. So Supreme's gonna go down, and now Mobe, he's got Lasso up in a couple of seconds. So Taker's just gonna look for the TP out. He should be able to make it. Pleb just
Formed in. Wonder if that's gonna keep it hidden. He's gonna
he come into the breach.
Bye-bye.
Mobe's well.
First.
Supreme's gonna get the start though. This is a huge pick
Oh,
off for the
what a
cookie. Is it going to be enough to keep him alive, though? Mobe's falling pretty low. They get the Terror Wave as well. They need the Batrider for the control in the fights, and they're not going to have him. Lil Pleb now forced to use a defensive BKB. He's out of danger, but into the breach. Sense a weakness here without the Batrider. Huge component of the draft.
I mean, he needs to go in
get caught as well before the force starts. Zibezi once again. Lil Pleb, where's the opening going to be? When can the Morphling start to get the right clicks out? He's not been able to see a window.
He's hexed.
Hex is there before the attribute shift, and the Rapier is going to be dropped. He tries to get out with the Manta, but wasn't able to do so. And without the buyback, without the Rapier into the breach. What a performance. What a way back into this game one.
He was waiting for 30 minutes to get that counter tip off after he got ganked. Right.
Wave here as well. Although Taker might be able to get the hard camp pull. Is he a bit too early? Just aggro's a catapult.
Yeah. But here's that mid rotation.
Look
Alex
at
is
this.
here.
Yeah. Oh, they're even going to drop the Tombstone as well.
May as well
We're
confirm
going
it.
to try and rotate some of the TPs in from into the breach, but they will be way too late.
I think it was the zombie that got the last hit on Supreme, unfortunately.
Heroes, and you still would have struggled as Supreme. He's in some trouble as well. They've got another Toxin back up shortly to provide the break. Great jukes from Supreme. He's able to get some distance away, and now a lot of damage in a Mobe as well, but the Viper's in some trouble. They're going to be off the mark with the Breathe Fire. Turning towards Respect. Another round of the Bushwhack. And a big kill onto the mid counter. So Supreme, they might be able to get LeBron as well. Dragon Tail at the ready along with the Cube. Man, Supreme is so happy with that skirmish. Against the counter matchup in the Viper, he's able to get involved in 2 big kills. Playing with this ward, but it looks like Mobe, now that he's taken mid, he's going to consider about sweeping down to bottom to try and shove or take it out of the lane. But they want to fight though. I do see this. LeBron's going to look to drop the tombstone defensively. What a bushwhack! With the jump in as well, but a Taker's going to be cautious now. Mixer's been starting to move over as well, but the threat of the Ravage, and they're all grouped up. Meteor Hammer to drop, and it was a great start, but as soon as that occurs, it turns into a disaster.
Oh, man. I mean, it was a really good initiation, right? Bushwhack and...
They want the Helm Dome creep, and they should be able to find it. So plus 100 gold. And yeah, they might be able to get some kills as well. Zibe activates the Shapeshift's going to be able to address the Tombstone, but the Soul Rip will keep it up for the moment. They need to turn to it. Finally, they're able to do so. They might be able to get the Anti-Mage as well. The long duration silence and the double Bushwhack. The backup has arrived. Mobe, he's here on the Viper, and as soon as they see Mobe, they're going to look to try and respect the Viper. Back on off as best as they can, but Respect will not be able to get enough distance away. As in the end, a 1-for-1, but of course into the breach. Very happy with that. Yeah, meanwhile, Mix-Up is in trouble. A Taker doesn't have the Unleash anymore, and I think Mixer should be fine. He might be able to get a solo kill with Ravage. He's going to look to try and turn. Gush up in a couple of seconds as well, but there was a big Wong usage from a Taker to get the bonus health back, but it's not going to matter. Mixer, a well-deserved tip and a great read that he could turn to kill off the Marcy.
Stone for now, but he's even going to have that leveled up to maximum soon to be able to address that. He might find a pick-off, though, on the back of this ward.
And they got the Helm of the Overlord as well from Zibe. So this is really the first big timing we're going to see from the boys on into the breach, but they need to use it. Supreme's going to get the jump. A heavy commitment just to kill LeBron, and Supreme jumps on the low ground. So there's no escape for the Dragon Knight, and now the rest of the into the breach, they feel awkward of whether they should continue on with the team fight or not, as Mobe, Looking to wrap around.
It's important against the Viper for sure, but I almost wonder if you're going to get a little bit more value coming out of something like an Atos, you know? You are against a lot of 4-stars, of course.
Supreme.
Just TP back here.
And he's not going to be able to make those TP shenanigans like we saw prior. Supreme, he'll go down. He'll trade the life for the Tiny. And he might be in some trouble as well, but that's where LeBron's able to come into play. They're going to get the helm of the Overlord creep as well.
Dragon Lance into that Blade of Alacrity, which again, I don't hate. You're up against a Bushwhack, you're up against the Mystic Flare. Makes a lot of sense. Does just mean you're going to be a tiny bit slower. Can they protect him this time is the real question. Alex has that blink available to be able to make this counter initiate.
No bait. Oh, they might be able to blow him off the back of a Taker. Assassinates the Viper. A Taker's going to look to Alex next as well, but the Marcy playing with the BKB, so the Ravage will not connect. A gigantic fight for the carry into the breach. He's able to deal with the Tombstone as well as finally into the breach. Some signs of life for them, and I gotta say, it's around a pretty similar timing to what we saw in the previous. Big Wand is going to give him enough metal here for the BKB. There we go. There's the charge up, and there's the Wolf Bite. Otaka. He's looking to get it in the middle. They've got a great ward on the cliff as well to take the fight here for the boys on into the breach. But how can you enter the middle? Otaka's going to look to make the attempt. He wants to take Mobe completely out of the equation, but the 4-stars are kiting him. Otaka still hasn't been able to secure the kill. Now Mixer, considering about jumping in the middle, won't be able to find the angle for the Ravage. Ancient Tribe losing multiple members. Supreme, though, finally will go down. So the person they started the fight on will be the last person that ends up dying inside that skirmish.
Oh, they might even find the Hoodwink here. Yeah, they will. Not quite giving the kill over to Pleb, but, I mean, their game plan is pretty simple, right? They lay down the Tombstone, they fight in this big open area where you're not going to get good value out of some... Trying to find a quick pick onto Alex. He looks like he'll be able to get away. I want to know the point when someone buys Gem on Ancient Tribe. I mean, they're leading up towards Roshan. You've got Wolves constantly scouting you out. And I think you just need to try and use that to be able to take advantage of this. You should know that there's no shape shift.
LeBron, whoa. Otaka's kind of stuck here, though. He needs someone to jump off. He's going to be able to find that target. Mixer's looking to jump and find the Ravage as well. It's on to 3, and that's going to enable Lil Pleb 1-to-1. They're getting chased down. Otaka finds an angle to TP out, a little hidey hole, so he'll escape. Zibe?
These Wolves, but it's not like Tidehunter is the easiest one to make the jump onto unless you're just so on point with that break coming through.
BKB for 10 on the Marcy.
That's why they're hesitating.
Wait for this. We're going to look for the long wraparound, but there's the Wolf Bite, and there's the angle straight onto the Viper. A prime target to take out of the equation. Otaka turns to deal with a Tiny, but he's locked into place. Pleb finds the bash, but the BKB is going to get activated. Otaka more than healthy now to look to turn. He wants the man fight. Pleb just able to get the blink away at the last second. Otaka's hoping for some life still. And Mana Void's not enough to bring him down, but it looks like Ancient Tribe should be able to clean up. Over to Hoodwink they go, turning over to the sky as well. Both supports once again, back-to-back fights. They've been killed off, and now they're not even done as well. Supreme is next on the chopping block. Lil Pleb should be able to get the chase down.
Toss in onto him, maybe?
Get a range for the... Gosh. There we go. Pleb's in. It's got the Mana Burn to slow Supreme down. And this time, a much more valuable kill as well. And Ancient Tribe will be rewarded with that second Roche of the game.
Man, that Boots of Travel paid dividends for Mobe. He
Carson catching out some of these heroes being a nuisance in the side lanes.
Water Malone, he's going up first. Again, just being scouted out by this this Wolf, though. Anyone holding the gem right now? It's going to be Alex.
We'll get the break. And now Otaka's going to be in as well.
No buyback.
They'll get rid of the big team fight here on the Tidehunter. For the Halberds there, it's going to stop Otaka from getting any right-click damage out. And Pleb, they're going to be able to secure the kill. So a lot of damage onto Lil Pleb. But the BKB is going to be activated. He can look to stand strong. They are gearing up for a smoke as well. They're going to have Otaka back alive. And importantly, they do have that Wolf Bite as well.
Exactly what's
going to see them coming
there.
over. They don't take Roche overly fast. So Ancient Tribe, they're going to be forced to try and stand their ground and take a fight. Supreme wants to give them the vision, but Emil down to the south. Oh my lord, look at the Mana Void. Pleb just blows up both the supports and Otaka. He's too far behind. He can't man fight. The Marcy, you pick the hero to try and stand his ground, but They don't have the net worth. Ancient Tribe are way too rich. How can they find the angle that... It's going to be a miracle fight for them. Supreme's going to look to try and start them to the tide. They get forced off aggressively into the middle with the BKBs. They're trying to deal with Mobe on the backline.
They can ravage.
The Taker's doing a decent amount of damage at the moment, but once the BKB expires, they can turn to hold the Marcy into place, and in the end, Mobe doesn't even die, so no buyback on Otaka, and this should be the G's coming out pretty shortly.
Meteor Hammer backpacked. Not going to matter. Anti-Mage has finally come online. They're even going for more. They're going to be able to find out that that DK could be looking for another tossback, another Tombstone. They'll have another Ravage if they want it as well, but might just be a celebratory one, and it is. Game 3, Lucky.
Alright, game 3. Quite a showing from Ancient Tribe as well. They definitely had to work for it.
Of course, plus that full magic stick as well. Even stealing away some of these creeps that Mix is trying to get for free for himself. Maybe a rune top. Mobe. Taking that one for himself.
Alex comes back. Uh-oh. So level 2 Supreme though charges up the Requiem, and
it's the right choice.
oh no. Yeah, right choice, but unfortunately just was not fast enough. Mobe, he's able to play, it looks like, 3-point Dragon's Blood and Vanguard. He's actually just sustaining through the right clicks, but we'll see if this is going to be able to help out versus the Death Prophet and the Timber up in a couple of minutes when they want to consider about getting active across the map, because
Version, you're in kind of deep. Oh,
again. And now Supreme actually can get the glimpse. It's only level 1.
Yeah.
Oh, Supreme tries to turn with the Requiem. It's not going to be a lot of damage, and now it pushes Mobe closer to respect. So the Mirana's going to be forced to try and leap away, but second use of the EXO and multiple kills.
Ideal that laning stage was. He's going to be able to influence this top lane. He's going to be able to pick up a lot of the stacks, and well, with this, when this tower goes down, multiple TPs coming through. Supreme.
That's a lot. Oh, the silence as well before the Requiem. Nice. The banishment's going to give him some time, but there's just way too many heroes nearby. They'll even use the Mana Void to act as a mini-stun. They cancel off the threat of the Requiem, and now Mix-Up is going to be able to grant them the vision. In fact, look at Alex in the wraparound. Great pathing out of the Disruptor, going all the way from the other side to block the escape avenue, so they'll get another kill onto a core. And meanwhile, with off guard, now meanwhile mid lane Jibbe, again, he's going to be in some trouble. It will be both ultimates committed though to get the kill, or will it immersion? It's going to be with the disruption. Jibbe, is he going to live? Oh, this is what they've been waiting for into the breach. Even Otaka's going to look to get involved as well.
The Battle Fury cleave.
Big double kill. And now he's going to get the Tombstone bonus gold as well. That's a lot of experience and
maybe mid tower too.
Worth given over to the Ursa.
But they've actually been able to make this this siege creep survive. So more pressure in, not even needing to pop the DD for it. No level 15 on the Shadow Fiend either. So I was saying ITB need to play a little bit more aggressive, and well, TP's through. They got to make sure again that they're not revealing under vision.
Pleb, look at the stun control, Jibbe. They're going to be able to get the fob thanks to Supreme's Requiem. That's a little Pleb down, and now Mobe as well is in some trouble. The Taker's going to be a little bit too late. He did pop BKB there for the Ursa. Looks like nonetheless they're going to be able to catch up to LeBron. I'll stop his TP as well into that little hidey hole. So 2 heroes do go down for Ancient Tribe, looking to try and split push the map.
Yeah, he'd been glimpsed back on the Ursa, so had to pop the BKB. Otherwise would have felt very ineffective there. Alex might die off the back of this, though. He'll get away from 1, but not 2. Luckily for himself, he's got the Philosopher's Stone picked up, so still going to start to gradually make his way toward walking underneath the vision right now. Is he going to pop the BKB for this? It's going to give the team time to be able to connect.
Can he BKB TPR? They're coming down.
The boys are coming.
And Rage, yeah, but he doesn't want to pop the BKB and TPR. They're potentially looking to try and take the fight. Great blink away. Now Supreme, they're going to assassinate Alex. A little bit more damage required. He'll turn to drop the Static Storm. Now might be able to cover the retreat. There's Ancient Tribe. What's the call for them? They're going to try and go to the middle off the back of the EXO. Otaka will turn to address the Tombstone further to the north. They're on top of a little Pleb. Once again, a perfect use of the Requiem for the chain control out of Supreme. Otaka, those in some trouble. Mixer's going to be able to clean him up. They'll turn to the left to try and death the Death Prophet once again. It's going to be the Dragon Tail to set up for the arrow and into the breach. This game, it's blown wide open a 5. They've also got the lead as well heading into that second row, so more than likely, unless something catastrophic happens, they should be able to get the shot and the Aegis in his hands as well. They might even be able to get a kill. Smoke up. Mobe. Oh, great jump once again from Jibe. There's nothing LeBron's going to be able to do. In fact, he's going to feed his life away as well. Into the breach. Oh, boy.
I don't think they need to go for more. They just need to him, and if he's just able to play in the trees, in complete safety, on the back lines. Do they see him, though? I think they do. They see him. He's being pinged out right now. I want to try and make that jump. Abyssal. Manta.
He's going to do so onto the Shadow Demon, but instant response from Jibe. It's going to be there for the Dragon Tail with a couple of... Oh, my lord. Where'd he go?
Melted!
Oh, Supreme just blows him up. And now a Taker. He doesn't have too much to be feared about.
He's got Aegis. He
He's
doesn't
going to be
care.
able to control him under the tier 4 tower. He's even going to pop the BKB on the first life, but what's going to stop them from going for more? Jibe, he'll find an opening for a jump. Couple of crits. Shadowfiend just ripping them apart. Supreme is too far ahead. Now they're onto Mobe as well. The Death Prophet's going to die as well. Ancient Tribe are crumbling inside their own bases into the breach. Might be able to find their first series victory of the second tour.
They're doing it, man. The first win, they get the dieback. Another jump forward off the back of that vision being provided. This is a different team from what we saw. Will the arrow look to connect as well? Looks like it will.
And this sets up perfectly for the Requiem. Supreme sends them back into the next series, into the breach. Holy shit, what a goddamn game from them. What a game.
Yeah, and they're not looking to make any meals about it. Anti-Mage might come back, but it's going to be without the DP. It's going to be without the Disruptor to be able to help lock them into place. One last gasp to be able to go for. Still got the Aegis to play around with, and they find another pickoff. Arrow onto Little Clip. It's over.
He ran into the arrow. GG's called. That is a huge victory, not just for Into the Breach, but just for the rest of the whole leaderboard as well. We spoke...